What's up, guys? It's me Boxing, and I just finished up watching Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell, which is a 12-rounder for the interim WBC Lightweight World Championship. And this fight was Saturday, January 2nd from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. And this fight was broadcasted on DAZN in the United States and Sky Sports abroad. And first of all, let me just say this clear. What a statement by Ryan Garcia, as he becomes the first man to ever stop Luke Campbell. In only his first major fight, fighting a top 10 guy, he's able to stop Luke Campbell with a beautiful body shot that he's been training with Canelo for all those years since he's joined the camp with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo, as I said before. And he landed that beautiful body shot. It was sort of an uppercut / hook to the body that sent Luke Campbell down and out. And first of all, let me just address this. Ryan Garcia did get dropped for the first time in his career in the second round. And it was a very bad knockdown as Ryan Garcia laid back. He was laying on his arm. And you know when a fighter's laying on their arm, it's a bad knockdown. He got hit clean with that left hand of Luke Campbell's. And no one was really expecting Luke Campbell to knock down, if not knock out, Ryan Garcia. I mean, obviously he didn't knock him out, but he did score the knockdown. But I was just shocked. That was like, geez, is Ryan Garcia like the next Amir Khan? I mean, Amir Khan was unbeaten at the time, then got knocked out early on in the fight. And I thought if Luke Campbell were to do that to Ryan Garcia, who knows what would have happened. And throughout the whole fight, Ryan Garcia's defense was sort of on point, as he wasn't able to get Luke Campbell landing his shots anymore. Just in that second round, Luke Campbell landed that flush left hand. And imagine if Ryan Garcia's defense was not on point throughout the whole fight, and Luke Campbell possibly could have got a knockout win here. But as the fight went on, Ryan Garcia started to get more dominant, and especially in the fifth round where Ryan Garcia landed a beautiful hook that stunned Luke Campbell and sent him into the ropes. And good thing that bell rang, because Luke Campbell was definitely safe from possibly getting knocked out in that fifth round. But moving on to the seventh round, as I said before, a beautiful hook to the body that did send Luke Campbell down and out. And first of all, what is next for Ryan Garcia, now being the mandatory in the WBC and the interim champion for the WBC? I know Javier Fortuna is also a WBC mandatory, but it's so weird how they have these two mandatories. It's sort of like at heavyweight where they had Charles Martin and Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev being the mandatory for a while, Charles Martin winning an eliminator against Gerald Washington, and they sort of just had the number one mandatory their first fight for the belt. So I'm assuming they might have Ryan Garcia first fight Devin Haney, even though that Javier Fortuna was the mandatory before. But since it's just such a more easy fight to make, meaning that both are in DAZN, both have a rivalry, both trash talk each other, and Ryan Garcia is the interim champion now. He has a belt. So I definitely think what's next for Ryan Garcia is a fight versus Devin Haney. And personally, before this fight, I was thinking that Devin Haney would outbox and win a decision against Ryan Garcia. But based off of knocking out Luke Campbell, which Lomachenko couldn't, Linares couldn't, and even Ivan Mendy couldn't. It's just a huge statement here, and I think he will win against Devin Haney. But based on that knockdown, I think southpaws like Gervonta Davis would make easy work of Ryan Garcia, and this is my personal opinion. I think Gervonta Davis knocks Ryan Garcia out cold inside 5 rounds. Personally, that's my opinion. Comment down below, how do you think a Davis versus Garcia fight fares? Also, a Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia fight. I think since Teofimo Lopez has a granite chin, took some great shots from Loma, I think he knocks out Ryan Garcia, if not just pressures him and bullies him, and wins via a unanimous decision. But definitely, Tank Davis knocks out Ryan Garcia easy, in my opinion. Because if Luke Campbell can, and Luke Campbell, even though he's got 16 knockouts out of his 20 wins, Gervonta Davis is just on another level, and I think he would beat Ryan Garcia. But staying in that DAZN stable, definitely the next fight for Ryan Garcia will likely be Devin Haney. If not, he'll have to wait for, obviously, Fortuna versus Devin Haney to happen. So his next fight is likely between Javier Fortuna or Devin Haney, and it most likely will be against Devin Haney. But what's next for Luke Campbell? Now in another title challenge, he does lose again. So I'm not really too sure what's next for him, honestly, because this is his 4th defeat, first by knockout, and it was a brutal knockout, first of all. And I don't really know what Luke Campbell's going to do after getting another loss, and especially here for another title. So overall, an excellent, tremendous win for Ryan Garcia, getting his 21st and 18th by knockout, becoming an interim WBC Lightweight World Champion, and beating a top 10 guy after winning against some of the top 30, top 100, top 200 guys. This is a huge step up for Ryan Garcia, and a huge lesson learned as he got dropped and came back to win via 7th round knockout. And yeah, that's really it. I'm going to be boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.